Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we're dealing with this rebellion up here. This wouldn't be an issue except that this guy hired like roughly 1 million mercenaries, and then this lady all the way down here decided to declare a holy war against us. Which is interesting. I mean, what is she even claiming? Oh, down here, right. So yeah, she's claiming this territory here. And she doesn't have very many troops, is the thing. How many unraised soldiers do we have? We only have 534 because we're responding to all of these mercs up here. Now, this guy is sieging, but this is not our territory that he's sieging. So he is taking attrition up here. And we're just moving up over this way to try to do a little bit of resupply. Now, yeah, these guys are going to join the war, and that will bump her up to like 16k total troops. We're on the wrong side of the map to deal with that, which is sad. But we'll just resupply here. We're at 56% war score. I honestly, you know what? Hang on. Where are her allies located? Are they all right over here? Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm just thinking, our sieging might be enough to end this war, if he's not bothering to siege himself. Does he have any siege weapons? Like, let's go in here. He does. He has 20 onagers, but that's it. Okay. These guys are supposed to be moving over here. Okay. So the question becomes... Yeah, that's fine. The question becomes, how do we want to handle this situation? The answer, I think, is we need to end this war first. So we're resupplying here and just waiting for the winter to end. We'll let this tick one more time, and then we'll head on over. Group back in. And we'll see about picking off another force over here. Now, this guy is currently down to 1,500 troops. So, I mean, this is all of his troops right now. We're going to move in over this way. And we just finished this siege, which means that we're at 70% war score. We're going to walk in over here. Do we have a siege ability leader that we can put in here? Reaver. Anyone with any siege ability? Yeah, this guy. Fantastic. Okay. As far as our leadership over here goes, we have this gentleman. We want this guy. Ooh, look at this. They're moving away. We're going to move in over here. We actually catch them, and they're locked into... Oh, no, we don't catch them. They're locked into moving away, though. We're going to head up this way, see if we can catch this force. The answer is no, we cannot. So we're going to head over this direction and just see what we can do. Now, there's a faction brewing here. This is not shocking, given what's happening right now. This isn't a big deal. We're not concerned about that. I don't think that's even going to fire, ultimately. 72% war score right now, and we have 2 months left on this siege. Ooh, look at this. I like this. I like this a lot. They're fighting other people who are not us. Beautiful. He's down to 15k troops. And he doesn't want to fight us. You can definitely see that. We're gonna... he's up to 17k troops now. We're gonna let them spread out a little bit. As I said, I feel like this siege is largely going to do the trick. There's that going on up there, though. We should head up and deal with that. Okay, as far as this over here goes, I don't want to fight him on his territory. However, if he's going to siege here, we might have an opportunity. Betrothed can marry. Do it. Okay. I'm just watching his movements right now, waiting for an opportunity to do something here. We're going to move into here and see what he does. Fascinating. We're going to catch a small amount of his forces. Is he going to pile everyone in? He's actually just leaving these guys back here, which is strange to me. Definitely strange. He should not be doing this. Again, I feel like he would have won if he had moved all of his troops in. But this is going to end this war. This is it. It's over. 95% there, but we can just walk in here. He actually still makes it out. Surprisingly. Oh, look at this. He's coming out of the mountains. Hilarious. Actually, we don't catch him. But you know what? This is fine. We are doing okay. And we're going to move these guys down over this way-ish. We're 97%, so ticking war score will get it from here. So we're going to start these guys on the long, slow trip down here. And in the meantime, we're going to drop a rally point over here. And we're going to start raising any unraised troops. Okay. So he's going to continue fighting his war up here. We kind of don't want him to lose that war, ultimately. Now, this faction here, it is... Where were they? These guys. Ashari populists. Now, what can we do with this? Honestly, this is mostly just because of the existing faction's threshold. Once this faction goes away, I think that they'll not be reaching that threshold anymore. I also kind of want to put down our Step Dancers band and teleport them down. But for now, we'll just see what's going on over here. In fact, we may want to just send these guys home and just put them down. We can walk in over here, but we're going to get the 100% war score in a moment here. So this is completely fine. There we go. We'll enforce our demands. Fantastic. So there's that dealt with, and let's take a look at what's going to happen with these guys. Threshold is going to be going to 70, it looks like, but they're not there. We're going to disband these guys. Yes, I know it'll take time to send them home. It's unfortunate, but it's what we have to do, because it'll take at least that long to walk down there, and this way we won't take attrition. So, it's fine-ish. Any moment now, these guys are going to make it up here. Any moment now. Do-do-do. Okay. There we go. Let's disband this. Oh, that took a little while. Okay, so get them out of there. Definitely laggy. We're definitely in the red right now, which isn't great, but we can sell minor titles and get most of the way out of that, which is exactly what we're going to do. We're also above our vassal limit, and I would like to deal with that. 235 extra gold. Okay. Well, we're just going to come down here and continue raising troops here. And where's our mercs? Yeah, we'll just raise them down here as well. Excellent. So how many troops do we actually need over here? A good number. They have a total of 16k, so we need like 20-ish thousand. That's most of our troops. Okay. That's definitely complicated. But it's mostly because it's just on the far side of our realm, right? That's most of the reason there. But we'll see what they end up doing with these troops. It looks like they're splitting up, which would be very convenient for us. We're going to group these two together. That's like 1,400 troops. We're going to move them off so that we don't have supply issues over here. And we'll just keep raising and see how many we get in a reasonable amount of time. Now, I don't expect that we're going to get our mangonels anytime soon, but I do want to come over here and see about slow sieging this back. We do have 3,000 additional troops here. Oh, these guys are still gathering. Can you stop? Thanks. Okay. We'll stop being rivals. So yeah, that's 3,000 there. 4 years and 3 years. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on these guys. They are taking attrition, but it's not going to be a huge deal for them. Our mercenary contract with the Step Dancers band is expiring, which isn't great, in all honesty. And they're sieging this fairly quickly. We do have another 4,000 in our backline right now, but that's not a huge amount. 11 months to take this back. Ticking is on their side. But all we need right now is time. Time is on our side, if we can buy it. Question is, how are we going to go about buying that time? And that's a good question. Learning lifestyle experience, sure. Bailiffs will be done in 4 years. I'd love to start building that castle. That's not currently an option, though. Okay, they're heading north. Are they going to come attack us? Most likely. That's what they should do. Yeah, I feel like they're attacking us. They definitely are attacking us. We're getting out of here. They're going to try to cut us off here. They may succeed. We're going to go up this direction for now. Oh, they did actually catch us. I'm surprised they were moving that quickly. They must have the movement speed technology researched. That's all there is to that, I think. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that they caught us there. But that's fine. That essentially stack wipes the Step Dancers band, and I guess I'm reasonably okay with that. We're just going to continue raising in the back line. And if we end up having to give up this area, I'm not too upset about that. Like, it's not a huge deal. But they're only at 40% right now, and we have 5,000 troops raised. It's not a lot, to be sure. And we do need to deal with our vassal limit as well. Well, they're fighting these guys. They're not going to lose very much. But that's neat. What we really need right now is for these wars not to happen on opposite sides of the planet. That would be nice. But we can't really rely on that. So, instead, here we are. Betrothed can marry. We'll go ahead and do that. Sounds good. I'm also interested in ransoming off some of these prisoners, changing this guy's contract. That sounds good to me. And let's go ahead and ransom prisoners. We need the gold. So that nets us 1,700 gold. Now we have an option. That option is we hire mercs and put this down. Or we don't hire mercs and we get rid of our vassal limit issue. I think hiring the mercs is the better choice here. And we're going to hire this horde. Yeah, they're expensive, but that's okay. So we now have about 8,000 troops over here. And we're going to need to continue raising. I should have waited to raise the horde, in all honesty. But what we're going to do is we're going to split off the majority of these troops. And we have to do it this way because I want to keep our progress on raising. We're going to move them out over here for supply limit purposes. We're going to take the horde. We're going to move them out over here. And then these guys, they're fine to stay. Okay, so we have around 8,000 raised here. That's fine. And yeah, they're going to do that. That's okay as well. They are down to around 16,000 troops. They're grouped up. And the question is, can we do anything about that? That is a good question. I should have waited to raise the Horde until we had more troops raised. There's no doubt about it. Okay. How long on bailiffs? 3 years. We need technology is what we need more than anything. There's a Liberty faction against us. We're not shocked about this. Okay. He's getting more attrition over there. We're going to move up over here again. Diplomacy? Sure. We'll get some etiquette lessons. Okay, populace disbanding. We've got another 2,000 raised in our backline. So for now, all we need to do is make our way in here and see what he does. He's stopped his siege. He's coming back north again. Okay, so we need to retreat faster this time, obviously. But we can pull him around and waste a lot of time. So we're going to retreat now. Fascinating. Is he going to keep pursuing us? He's going to come up this way now and start a siege. I like this. This is good. I'm a fan. Starting a siege here is pretty good. That's 6 months that we have before that siege ends. And we do have another 3,000 troops raised in our backline, but we need more. We can demand payments from a bunch of people here. I'm going to do that. We need to demand payments from everybody that we can. It's 50 gold, 10 gold. That's not a lot. Okay, so we have 461 gold right now. How close are we to selling our titles? 4 years from that. We are 2 years from extorting our subjects. Okay. The major issue now is one of time, right? That's what we need more than anything, is just time. So these guys... We're going to actually tell all of these to stop moving. But these guys we're going to split off, and we're going to send most of their troops off so that they are mobile. But we don't want to lose our gathering progress, so we'll do something like this. As far as this goes here, we'll do the same thing. We definitely want to bring that count along with, and they can go over to here. And then these guys, we're going to do the same exact thing. They are going to come up and go into here. Okay. So we have more troops raising in the backline, but it's just so long to get down here. That's all there is to it right now. We do need a new chancellor, and that will be... He's not very good at the job. That will be this guy. Okay. Betrothed can marry. We'll go ahead and do that. Sounds good. So if we group these guys together, that's roughly 10k. We almost have enough. We just need more time. Like, we can win this if we don't run out of time first. That's the problem, right? It all comes down to time. He's going to have that fort sieged in 30 days. Now, we are raising men-at-arms as well. We've got a total of a little over a year before all of our troops are raised. We have 515 cash right now. Okay, I guess we're raising more armies. I didn't mean to click on that. We could theoretically hire additional mercs soon-ish, but we need to take action up here. So we're at 74%. We do need a new chancellor again, and it'll be this guy. Okay, they're heading south. Let's see how far south they head. The major issue here is just they chose a good time to declare their war, right? That's pretty much what we've got going on here. The question is, can we take these sieges? And I think the answer is no. He's going to come back north. He's been very protective of this. Yeah. See, they're turning around there. So we're going to lose a fight up here if we fight. I'm fairly certain of this. They have around 15,000 at this point. We just need time. That's all it boils down to, is time. Okay. What's he going to do? He does have a number of troops far behind. Looks like he's going to full-on pursue us this time. I think we might lose this war, and it's just because they chose a great time to do it. Like, props to them, honestly. It was really good. They chose a fantastic time. So we're going to split up kind of like this for some... No, don't move there. Don't move there. Oh, boy, they're locked in. Okay. Got like 15k. But man, we just... It takes so long to move your troops. I guess we can see if we can come up here. They're doing a multi-siege right now. If they're dumb, we might be able to do something here. We'll see how dumb they are. They're not that dumb. Okay. Well, this is not going to go well for us. And it's just because of numbers. And I think ultimately that's all there is to it. They chose a fantastic time to declare this war. Seriously, props to them. So we're going to retreat, and we're probably going to lose this, ultimately. I don't think there's any real way around that, and I don't ultimately mind that much. I don't think we even conquered this. I think this is something our vassals did. So that's fine. Yeah, I think that this is over. I think we just surrender, call it good. We just didn't have enough time with the speed at which they were sieging. We didn't have enough time to get our troops here. Props to them. Great time to declare the war. Honestly, it's great. Good move. Very good move. We'll take it back later when we actually have an army that we can raise down here. Not a big deal at all. So we'll disband that, and that is fine. Let's go through these, make sure that there's not anything that we can upgrade, and there in fact is, so we'll get to work on that, and we're going to be going back to expansion soon, and believe me, we'll get our revenge on those guys. They just chose the right time to declare their war. All there is to it. I didn't bank on those mercs for this guy over here, and then they declared their war on the other side of the empire. So we either had a choice of walking all the way down here, paying a ton of money to go via sea, or take just a ludicrous amount of attrition and show up down here with no troops, or put our troops down and hope that we had enough time to raise. We didn't have enough time to raise. I rolled the dice. Sometimes you lose, and that's okay. But this, we're going to be going after them. They're a kingdom tier realm. Next life, they are going to be who we are going to get our kingdom invasion on. There's no doubt about that. It's going to happen. We will get our revenge. We can ransom this Khan for 101 gold. I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Mostly because I want to deal with our vassal limit issue. We can create the Duchies of Estonia and Grodno. We'll go ahead and create Estonia now. Although this will need to be a kingdom title later. We don't have the cash to do that at this exact moment. So we'll create the Duchy of Estonia, and that will go to this lady. She'll remain our vassal, but we'll demand her conversion. 41% chance of acceptance there. We can extort our subjects, and so we shall. And everyone will pay. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and make the Duchy of Anupa. That will go here. Perfect. Demand conversion, 54% chance. And then she did indeed convert. Then we're going to make the Duchy of Grodno. That will go here. And demand conversion. He'll accept. Wonderful. So we're still 4 direct vassals above our limit. This isn't shocking. He should accept that. There he goes. Fantastic. And we're going to create the Kingdom of Estonia, and that should solve our vassal limit issue. But that will require 500 gold, which we don't currently have. However, we might be able to get that by doing things like these 100% imprisonments. We're currently ill, though, and that's going to cost us some money. 44%. Here's 100%. Fantastic. 285. Yeah, that's pretty expensive. We'll do a safe treatment. We're a little brighter. Wonderful. And now we can ransom off some of these criminals. That's 80 gold right there. Excellent. 100% here. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and ransom that one. 100 gold. Here's a 100% chance. Any moment it goes through. Oh, the game is paused. That would help. Fantastic. Okay. And we'll ransom that person. Next up, 100% on a Duchess. Sweet, that's another 100 gold. Beautiful. Maybe we can't ransom her. Let's just go ahead and mass ransom anyone that can be. Oh, that's only 1 gold. No wonder. Okay, well, let's go ahead and ransom this count. And let's see. That's a Duchess. That's a Duchess. And we died. Okay. So we are in our next life. And we're going to have to do some work here for sure. We're going to grab an intrigue focus, or not an intrigue, a learning focus to grab scientific, and we'll switch off of that as soon as we can into stewardship. But we need to deal with this before anything else happens. So we can extort our subjects immediately, and we're going to do exactly that. And we're going to take 575 gold, and that will allow us to create actually, we can create 2 kingdoms here. We're going to create the Kingdom of Estonia and Pomerania, but which do we want to do first? Honestly, I feel like Pomerania is more likely to have vassals in it. So we'll create that, and that de jure goes out over here, but we're going to give that to this guy. Grant the title, the Khanate of Pomerania. 2 vassals go with, and we'll demand his conversion. He might accept. We'll see. Okay, so we know there's going to be factionalism. That's fine. We're going to put our most powerful vassals onto the council to hopefully assuage them a little bit, but they're very, very angry. So we'll have to see how we want to handle this. I did not want to die then, but here we are. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.